Let's see. To counterfeit. Made an imitation of something to look like the original. The forger. Oh, that's the person who produces the imitation or the copy. Well, for February on Counterfeit Challenge, that looks like it's me. Come and join me and see what I have come up with. Hi everybody, it's Kathy here and I am very excited. I have been asked by Amanda Bass to be the Counterfeit Kit forger for February. So I'm really excited. This is the kit that she asked me to forge. It's from the scrap room, and as you can see there's some soft pastels, there's some masculine-y type ones, bit of Vicky Booten down here, and wintry type ones. So this is the kit that she's asked me to play with, to forge. So this is my first time at pulling a forged kit, so this will be interesting, and I'm not sure I'm going to do it right, so I'll just hopefully do it justice and encourage you to be part of it as well. This is, you know, not my normal color palette, let's say that. I'm, you know, if you've been watching my videos, I'm more of a bright color person, but we will go with the flow. Now, I actually do own all of this Vicky Booten stuff down here, and I chose not to do it. I chose to keep away from it because I really wanted to counterfeit it. So therefore, I haven't included any VB in mine, even though you all know I love VB. So I've left that alone. I have sort of some masculine type papers in it. I don't have any winter papers, I'm honest. I really and truly don't. But I do have like a plaid foil. I have sort of all the patterns that you see in these. And I've pulled together from my stash a whole range of different papers. Now, that's that part. Oh, you can see how much I look at things. And then there was this part of the pack, which is the embellishments here. So there's some chipboard accents here, some more VB here. As you can see, I didn't go with VB. I could have gone with VB, but I haven't. As I said, I just wanted to like steer clear of that. This obviously ties in with that wintry feel to it. So let's have a look at the papers that I've pulled for my kit. Now, when I spoke to Amanda, she said to me, because I was concerned about how many papers to pull, how many pages to pull, she said, you know, pretty much follow that kit. When I counted up there was about 12 patterned papers, and there was a selection of cardstock. I haven't pulled the cardstock, so I will pull cardstock through the month if I need cardstock, which you all know I don't use very much of. But these are my pattern papers that I'm running with for this collection. So I've gone with some muted tones for me, very different to my usual palette, as I said. So this one here is from the Lady Rose collection from Kaiser Craft. So I've pulled these ones. So there's double-sided ones here, and they marry nicely in with the peaches and the roses and the browns that you saw in the original kit. And then I've got strips here, of course, which I could utilize on a layout. Thinking I will use these for fussy cutting most likely, but they're like the big florals, and then there's that peachy color on the other side. So that's one set there. So that's how many there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably going to get 1, maybe 2, maybe a double out of that set there. So then I have this set here, which is rose quartz, and it's from Prima Marketing, and I bought this a long time ago. I love this paper. I love the colors in it. It's just beautiful, and the metallics, nice. So this side, very on trend at the moment, very nice, and I love this marbling here, very cool. And that side, so there's another 2 pieces there, which will make a layout, no doubt. Love it. Maybe fussy cutting some of these feathers. Yeah, I love it. It's beautiful. That's a nice combination there. Then I have another Kaiser Craft range again, a 2 Souls collection. So I've gone here. These are with the leaves, the foliage, and then I've got some script on the other side. I have this pattern here, which is a Two Souls collection again. And you know, I've got this on that side, got the florals, and then of course I have another one with florals, which could be fussy cut, or there's that pattern on there. And these are the sort of patterns that, like, these papers remind me of the patterns in the master kit that I have to, you know, counterfeit. So I've gone pretty much with that as my influence when I'm choosing. Now, I did throw in this sheet at the last minute. It is a Maggie Holmes Market Square, and that's because it's got all these cut aparts, and they're all the colours of the papers that I've chosen. So I'll be able to use them for layering. I'll be able to use them for a thing. It's got that peach on the back, but I'm thinking, like, you know, labels here, journaling, layering it up. I've got little tags and things, so that will probably make feature throughout layouts all the way. Then I have this one. Isn't it beautiful? Cocoa Vanilla. I've had it for a very long time. I love Wild at Heart. Was one of my favorite collections. I think I bought it 3 or 4 times. I love it so much. So there's this pattern here with the navy blue and white dot on the back. There's this pattern here, which is the hexagonal repeated pattern. I love, 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 with this on the back. So you can see they mix and match beautifully together. And then I have a Kaisercraft denim boho, which I am throwing in with this. See, it matches, just stunning, absolutely stunning. And of course there's also that on the back of that one. So that's another set that I put in. And then I have got this last set here, which is the Little Yellow Bicycle. Now that's old, very old. Let's have a look. 2012. There you go. And this one here, this is bringing in those blues that you saw in the original kit, the tones, and I've got this here, the patterns, the repeated patterns in it. And then I couldn't help myself, I had to throw in one bright, and that's my nod to Vicky. Vicky's bright, you know I love bright, so I had to throw in one. So I've got that as my counterfeit kit, so I'm really excited. I'm thinking I'm going to get at least 6, if not 7 or 8, based on scraps as well, out of that kit there. I also put in my embellishments that may or may not make an appearance on this layout, and likewise they might, you know, I'll use die cuts and so forth as well. So I have this one here, which is Vicky's. Oh, here's my nod to Vicky. I've got Fernwood, but these are the ones in the colours. You know, like I may be able to use some of these stickers off here. Look at that. That already matches in there already, I can see. So there may be something that I can use in here that relates to these papers. I have this Moonlight Magic one here, which is pretty. Got the florals. I'll be able to mix and match those into the layouts. I like the black and the white, so I'll be able to colour those, leave them black and white. Yeah, so there's lots of options there. See, in the yellows and the pinks, they will tie in nicely with the papers. I have another pack of ephemera from Kaisercraft here. It's more the sayings and the black and the white that I've pulled this one for. There's a whole lot of things that I'm going to be able to do. This one's called Blessed. So there's lots of words in there. There's wordy bits, wordy strips. There's lots of black and white florals. So I'll be able to use those on any of the layouts as well. I have this Pink Fresh sticker, cardstock sticker one here. It's in the colours as well. Something to smile about, obviously. I've got some labels that I can use, some stamps, you know, some quotes, some banners. More for the labels, more for the banners that I've chosen to bring this one in as well. Then I have a Simple Stories pack of labels. These are journal bits. They're called Sunny Days, but you know, I bought them more mainly for the label packs. I like this crossword. That may be a layering pack. You know, I've got a bingo card there. There's all the colours that are in the papers, so they will probably end up being in there somewhere along the line. Then I have these 3D puffy stickers here. Mr. and Mrs. You know, they are sort of wedding type things, but I'm not necessarily going to use that because I've got the florals, I've got the hearts. It really brought it in for the hearts. I'm more likely to use the puffy hearts. I do have a packet of enamel dots that are hearts and florals and circles, which is really good. I have this pack here of ephemera, which is in the colours of the papers, and it's a whole range of bits and pieces, some florals, some sayings. I have another packet of 3D stickers here, you know, that the colors, it's your life, that's pretty good. Hello beautiful, you know, it's girl power. Yep, I'm sure they'll make an appearance somewhere. Then I have this wooden set here, and it says you and me always. That's what it says when you put all the letters together. So I thought that would tie in nicely with the papers. I've thrown in some gold thickers for titles, and then I also threw in some essential pewter rub-on transfers from 49er Market. So this is my kit. How much of it I get used will be interesting. As I said, I've not done the counterfeit kit as such. I did once pull it and I wasn't really confident with it, but I've been watching and playing and watching what the girls do. So I'm really excited that Amanda thought it would be a good idea that I became a forger. So thank you, Amanda. I really do appreciate it. I hope I haven't let you down. This shall be a challenge for me as well as anyone else who plays along with the counterfeit kit. Don't forget to go and check out the blog. Amanda has put a lot of work into that blog, and the master forgers there are like, they're amazing. Look at this, sitting here while I'm looking at you. I could even throw in this sequence and that would match some of the pages as well. So I've shopped my stash for my counterfeit kit. And the challenge is now up for you to go and shop your stash. Can't wait to see what you do. Can't wait to see how you share it. And then we can all get scrappy through the month. And Amanda also is showcasing one of my sketches. So the first sketch of the month as one of the challenges is mine. So I will be back with that video where I've completed the layout using my kit, and you will see that layout, and I can't wait to see what you've done with that sketch. So thanks everybody for watching, and remember, go check out the blog, and there will be lots of people playing along, so please check it out. You are so much going to be very impressed with the people that are creating, and I can't wait to see how other people pull their kits together. So thanks for watching. Stay creative. Give me a thumbs up if you thought I did a good job. Don't forget, if you're on a digital device, to give me that hype. I really would appreciate that. And yeah, that's a wrap for today. Stay creative, friends. See you in the next video. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget, I'd love if you would subscribe and come back and check what I do this month. See you real soon.